Tonight's class is called Core Circuit, so we are going to be doing a variety of exercises that will help strengthen the core, and then we're going to end with some stretching. So you will need running shoes for the first few exercises we're going to do today, and a band as well if you want some added resistance, and or cans or light weights. So we're going to get started with a warm-up. So from here we're going to start with just a little bit of a warm-up, just twisting the body, starting to warm up that spine. So take a breath in, twist, and a breath out. So really allow the entire body just to rotate with you, and you can lift that foot as well and help that hip just freely start to open up. So deep breath in and deep exhale. Couple more here. Now from here we're going to do really big circles and mini squats. So if you want to work the legs a little bit more, you can go a little lower here. But the biggest thing is that you're trying to reach those arms up as high and close to the ears as you can to really help that shoulder mobility here and warming up the shoulder joint. So a couple more. Breath in, exhale, circle. Breathe in here and exhale, circle. Reverse, this time going the other way. Still little squats. If you want to just do the arms only, if your knees are bothering you tonight, you can just do those arms. Breathing in, breathing out. A couple more. Lower and reach, lower and reach. Step forward with one foot here. You're lifting that back heel, pressing that front hip forward. We're reaching those arms up, and then we're just going to open and close. Lower the knee just a little bit and lift. So open, close, lower, and lift. So think here of taking, if you would like to really open those hips, take a bigger step back. If you would like this a little easier, and if the hips are pretty tight, you can step forward and you don't even have to do the lunge. So optional lunge here. So lower, up, squeeze those arms back and bring them in. Few more. Open, close, lower, open, close. Switch legs. Keep those arms just about chest height here. Again, big step back with the foot, heel lifted. We're this time going to extend the arms out to the sides and then in, lower, and then up. Out to the sides, in. Imagining here, those arms are just resting on those shoulders, lower and up. Out to the sides, lower and reach. So extending out, lower and in. Let's go with two more here. Lower and in. One. Out to the sides and in. Little circles with the arms. You're going to lift those heels, lower them down. Lift the heels and lower. Breathing in, breathing out. Think of those arms extending to each sides of the wall. Really try to stretch out that front part of the body. Two more here. And last one. All right, shake those arms out. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna get into is we're gonna do two different exercises 3 times, and then we're gonna finish with a minute of a different exercise, all right? So we're gonna do that. We have about 3 rounds of that, and everything we're ideally gonna do 3 times if we can get through it all tonight. So the first one we're gonna start with here is gonna be a squat with a twist. So if you would like to hold weights with this, we're gonna go for about 45 seconds. So if you would like a little more resistance, weights or light cans. If not, you don't need to use that. So we're gonna start 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So lower down, twist. Lower and twist here. So lowering down, twist it out. So think of core tight. Really drop those legs down if you want to get more into this. Now, if it's too much for the knees, you can just do the twist only and then come to center. So that's your modification here. And a little more challenging, bring the arms back further so you're really stretching out the chest and really increasing here that flexibility. We got 15 seconds left to go. Keep that core tight. Breathing in, breathing out. Or add that squat in between. or more advanced, lower and twist, lower, twist. 2 more. 1 more here, rest. So we're gonna do about 10 seconds rest in between. We're gonna go now into our single leg knee lift. So from here, you're stepping forward with left leg, right leg is behind you. You're gonna lift the leg up, extend it out, bring it in, tap it back. Up, extend, up, and lower. If you want more resistance, hold on to your weights. We're gonna do this for 45 seconds, starting now. So knee lift, extend, up, and back. Now, if you have issues with balance, you wanna try to hold on to a piece of furniture or the wall. If you want a little bit more, you can add a bit of a hop when you tap it back. So you're gonna hop it up, extend the leg, squeeze the quad, tap it back. Lift, extend, up, and tap. Keep going here, extend. You can even keep the hands on your hips. A little more, you can reach those arms up. Harder for balance. We're almost there, we got 5 seconds. Up, tap it back. Squeeze the glutes, extend the legs, up and lower. Good. Okay, switching to the other leg. Working with the modifications here, so you can always hold on to furniture and just extend and bend the entire time if you wish. Starting now, here we go. Tap it back, knee is up, extend it out and in. Tap, so think of those hips square. That will help with balance. Try to find something in your room to focus on. If I'm on a different angle here, keep that core engaged, extend that leg. Try to flex the foot a little while you stretch that leg out. A little more, add that hop, extend, up and back. Squeeze those glutes, extend it out, knee is up and back. So engage that core. We're almost there, 5 seconds. Up, extend, in, and back. 2 more. And we'll do 1 more here. Knee is up, extend it out, up, tilt it back. Amazing. Okay, moving on to the next one here. So for this next one, we're going to do 1 minute of either a knee march or a jog it up. Okay, so this is gonna be 1 full minute. So options are you can keep your arms extended and you're just gonna bring those knees up to you, and that is working the upper abdominals. More intense, you're gonna jog it. So think of landing softly on the feet, starting now, go. Breathing in, breathing out, stretch those arms right up. Add that intensity if you want it more challenging here. Try to keep those arms up. If that's too intense, you can keep the hands down on your sides. And we're just breathing here. Deep breath in, deep exhale. Keep going, keep going. We're almost there. We're about halfway actually. Keep it up. Our arms are reached. Bring those knees right up to you as much as you can. You can add that intensity by jogging it, going faster, playing with that tempo. Okay, we're almost there. 10 seconds to go. Push it here. Really try to get that heart rate up. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, take a break here. Grab a drink of water here if you need to. We're gonna do the same set again. So we're starting with the squat and twist. So breathing, deep breath in and deep breath out. Okay, here we go. Hands to the side of our heads here for more intense, or from here, we can just add that rotation, twist, lower, and we're actually not lifting the heel like I just did there. Squat it back, twist it out. Squat and twist. So this is getting more into the obliques. That's why we're adding that rotation here. Now more advanced, you can even jump it and twist in between. So depending on the workout you want tonight, just make sure here that you're adding, that your feet are parallel and you're adding that rotation without forcing it too much through your spine. You're really dropping down through the hips and the glutes. 10 seconds left. Try to keep that chest lifted. Squeeze the glutes here on the way up. Squeeze. Almost there. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, relax it. Going back into that step back with knee lift. All right, so again, some options are just doing the leg extension only. Without the tilt, you can hold on to furniture here if you need to. We're starting now. Tap it back, knee is up, squeeze the quad, bring it in. Tap it back, knee is up, extend and back. Tap, you can add a little hop if you want it more advanced. Watch that you're not extending through the low back, like tilting back like this. So try to just bring that leg to you. Squeeze, right, and release. And back. Lift it up, extend it out, bring it in, and tilt it back. Squeeze those glutes. Breathe in and back. We got 10 seconds to go. Think of the shoulders here facing forward. That will help with that balance. Finding something to focus on. Pull that leg right up, extend, and switch legs. Other side here. Okay. Stepping back, bring that knee up. Here we go. Extend it out. Bring it in. Tap. Up. Straighten. In and back. More advanced. Adding that hop. Think of leading with that heel. Extend, bend, and in. You can always add the arms too for more of a challenge, or hold weights down by your sides. Whatever you decide to do tonight, do what's right for you. Bring it back. Hips are forward. Bring it in. Step it back. Good. Keep going here. Extend. Up and bend. Make sure you're breathing here and breathing out. So inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. We got 10 more seconds. Squeeze. Up and back. Keep it up here. Knee is up and back. Almost there. And back. All right, relax. We're going back into the knees up. So here we go. Going right into those knees up. Arms are going to be reaching up to the ceiling here. Or you can keep them down by your sides if you want it lighter. It's going to be a full minute starting now. Go. So you're either jogging it, arms are reaching, or you're just bringing those knees up and back down. Breathing in and breathing out. When you step down, try to step down lightly on those ankles. And you can also be close to a wall here if you need some stability. And really try to reach those arms up to help with that shoulder mobility here. And you can add that jog if you want to pick up that pace. Keep going here. Breathing in, breathing out. We're about halfway. Adding that breath, reaching those arms. You can bring those fingertips inwards as well. That will help rotation through that shoulder. 15 seconds left to go. Woo! We're almost there. Keep breathing here. Lifting those legs up. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. All right. Done. Okay. Grab your drink of water. Or just take a break here for a moment. We got one more round to do this whole thing again. So we're getting ready for those squats with that rotation. So feet a little bit wider than hips. Toes facing forward here. Hands on those hips. Inhale, lower. Exhale, rotate a little bit more. Hands are at the sides. So breathe in. Think of weight in those heels and twist. A little bit more intensity, add that jump. Lower, hop it up, twist. Lower and twist it up. Breathe in, twist. So you can also use the weights as well. If you are using the cans, you can try it over your head, just because you want to get full rotation. So if your arms are down by your sides, you won't really get the same kind of twist. So you can either hold them at your side like this, or straight up. All right, we only have 10 seconds to go. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax here. Getting right into the tap with the knee lift. All right, are we ready? Knees coming up. Here we go, up, extend it out, in, tap it back, up, extend, in, and tap. So if you want those weights, hold those weights in your hands here, and back, or hands can come on the hips, or they can even come up. A little more challenging here for balance, and more of a tendency to lean back into this. Think of the leg doing the work when you're lifting up to extend here. Knee comes in, tap it back, squeeze those glutes, extend it out. Think of leading with that heel. Knee is up, extend, in, and down. We got 2 more here. Just about, maybe 3. Knees up, squeeze. Okay, 1 more. Up, squeeze. That's good here. And relax. Okay, other leg. Setting it up, hips square, foot is back. Remembering too that modification, you can do the leg extensions only. Think of those hips facing forward. We got 45 seconds, here we go. Extend it out, tap it back, extend and tap. You can also add that hop, which I forgot on the other leg. If you were doing that before, a little bit more cardio, bring it up, hop. A lot of work for balance, and back, in and down, up, extend. I'm really not good switching spots here because I feel like I just lose my focus, and I'm blaming it on the uneven floor, but we know that's not true. Okay, keep going here. Extend it out and back. Squeeze it up. Extend in and back. Squeeze those glutes. We're almost there. We got 8 seconds. Back, squeeze. And back, 1 more. Bring it up, tap it back. Amazing. Okay, we have the last minute of our march. Our core march here. So arms are either gonna be extended up or on the hips. 1 full minute, and then you can grab some water here. You can really grab some water whenever you want, but we're gonna be starting right now. So knees are up. Jog it up here if you want more intensity. Think of engaging the core, and then of course, most challenging arms are up, which you probably only want to do if you're doing the low impact version here. So think of bringing those knees right up, squeeze those glutes, really engage through the core here, and use that breath. Deep breath in, and deep exhale. I'm just waiting to hit myself right on that bar here. So I'm pretty far back tonight. Not used to this. Keep it up. We got 30 seconds left. Push through this. Change the speed. Go a little faster if you're marching here. It's the last minute of this. 15 seconds. Woo! Keep going. Keep going. Add that jog here if you can. Keep the arms down if you're tired here. But we're close. We have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and done. Amazing work. Okay, grab yourself some water. That is the end of the standing part. We're going to be taking it down to the floor. So get some water here, and we're going to move it down. So the next exercise we're going to be starting with is going to be side planking, and then a breaststroke, and then we're gonna do a minute of either bear planks or cat-cow. So I'll give you lots of options for this. So we're gonna take it down, and we're gonna be doing our side plank here with rotation. So some options here, you might want to roll up your mat if you're on hard floor. You're just going to lift and lower the hips down. Now, if it's too much to lift and lower, you're going to just come right onto the elbow, so lining your elbow up, and you're just doing those rotations. Okay? So level 1, you're not lifting the hips. Level 2, you're lifting the hips up. All right? And then level 3, you're up on the feet, and you're really going to try to rotate through and then reach it up. Okay? So here we go. We got 45 seconds here starting now. So choose that level. Really think of rotating through, working those obliques. Make sure that elbow is lined up with the shoulder, and you're trying to lift up the hips as much as possible here. Inhale, reach through. Exhale, lengthen here. Or you're on those knees, and the hips can be lifted, or you can keep them lower. Totally up to you, whatever's working. We got about 10 more seconds to go. Reach it up. Inhale here. Exhale, reach it up. Done. All right, shake those arms out. We're gonna do the other side. So moving on. I wear these shoes outside and I can already see all the pollen and everything that's all over the ground, and I'm covered in it right now actually. Absolutely covered. Okay, so from here, elbow under shoulder. So level 1 here, you're keeping those hips down, you're inhaling as you rotate through, and then exhale, lengthen and reach. More advanced, lifting those hips here. Inhale, rotate through, and then exhale, lengthen it up. Level 3, here we go. 45 seconds here on the side. Reach and hold. Inhale here. Exhale up. So think of that waist doing the work. If it's too much weight here on the shoulder, just try to keep the hand down. Or sorry, the hips down is what I meant to say. And just add that rotation only here. Or you can lift those hips, reach it up. Inhale through, exhale up. Good, keep going here. And reach, breathe in, reach it up. We got 2 more on this side. Keep lifting, keep reaching, and up. 1 more, breathe in, and exhale up. All right, we're gonna do that next side again. So we're doing our 1 minute only at the end of the lying down core stuff tonight. Okay, another option I'm gonna show you standing in a minute. If this is too intense, even just bringing your weight over the shoulder like this. Okay, so 45 seconds, go. Lifting it up, rotating it forward. If that's way too much here, you can stand up against a wall and you're gonna do those same rotations in a standing format here. So instead of weight bearing on that elbow. So that's another option. So you just wanna make sure you're engaging the core and you're hinging and you're reaching. You can hold on to equipment or like a couch or a chair or something that can give you a bit of balance with that and stability. Okay, so you're continuing here. We got about 15 seconds left. Reach it up. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Keep thinking of lifting that waist up as high as you can. If it's hard on the elbow, you can also try rolling your mat up under your elbow. I'm on a hard floor here and I can definitely feel that. It's a lot more comfortable if not. Good, 2 more here. Reach it up. 1 more, breathe in. Exhale, reach. All right, move in to the next side. So we are doing 3 sets of these. Okay, and this time I'm gonna roll my mat just a little bit, making sure elbow in line with shoulder, hips are stacked, reaching that arm up here and inhaling, reach through, exhale up, or lifting those hips. Try to lift that waist up a little bit higher each time you extend that arm. Lift it up higher. Inhale through, exhale, reach. Breathe in, exhale. This is a very challenging exercise here So if any of you are feeling like this is hard, if you haven't done this one in a while, it's one of those exercises that you almost need to kind of keep in your toolbox because it does engage those obliques and it is really good rotation also for the spine as well. We got 3 more. Reach it up. 2, lift, 1 more, and reach it long. Awesome. Okay, and switch it to the other side. And here we go. I'm actually covered in like pieces of my mat as well. I'm not really sure why, but this is an older mat. So I'm gonna roll that up, or you're doing that standing option as well. Knees are either bent, extended. Here we go, lift the hips. Reach it through. Breathe in here. Exhale, reach. Try to keep lifted as high as you can here, or you're on those knees, reaching it up. Breathe and rotate. Exhale, reach. So using that breath here. Really think of lifting up and reaching that arm. Make sure that elbow is still in line. Lift it up. Breathe in. Exhale. We got just about 10 more seconds to go on this side. Reach it through. Up. Good, 2 more. 1. Reach it up. All right, and release. Shake it out. We got 1 more to go. So other side, elbow is under. And adding that extra support here if you need to, or standing. You're gonna lift, reach it through. Good. So if you want to try something a little bit different here for this last one, you can lift and lower the hip as well. So you can drop that hip, lift it up. I find it a little bit harder to drop rather than keep it elevated here and rotate. But depending on, we all have different strengths and imbalances here. So see what works for you. You can play around here with the different variations. Breathe in. Breathe out, we're almost there. Inhale, exhale, reach. Inhale, round. Exhale, reach. 10 seconds to go. Keep lifted. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, that seemed like a million side planks. I could have even done an extra one on the other side. Can't remember, but hopefully we're all good here. We've done enough oblique work. So we are going to do a 1-minute exercise here, and that's either going to be a bear plank or a cat-cow. So I'm going to show you that. You got 1 minute. Bear plank looks like this. So you're going to lift the knees, and you can either hold or you can shuffle. That's more advanced. Shuffle to the side for 2. Shuffle to the other side for 2. Okay? Or a modification here, if that's too much for the wrist, is you can go into your cat back and then round it out. Cat back, and you can't even extend opposite arm and leg. So lots of options. We got 1 minute to go, starting now. So you're either lifting those knees and try to bring the arm and leg out at the same time if you can. A lot of coordination. And this is hard on the low back, so I'd be mindful of that here. Or you might just want to hold the bear plank. So knees are just lifted about 6 inches up off the floor. Shift your weight forward. Draw the belly in. Push up and out of the wrists. And keep holding here. Or you're adding here that cat back into that cow and an added extension if you would like. Breathing in and breathing out. Reaching and lengthening. Round it up and under, press up and out of those wrists here. We got 1 more, inhale, exhale, flatten. Breathe and round, exhale, flatten and extend. Almost there, 5 seconds. Or you're doing that bear. 4. Keep reaching, press out of the hands. 3, 2, and bring it down. Amazing. Okay, good work. Moving on into our breaststroke. So we have the breaststroke, which is on the stomach, and that is strengthening low back here. So you're gonna come down onto the belly, all the way down. And you're gonna extend the arms back and then stretch out arms and legs. Level 1, just do the arms. Level 2, arms and legs here. And then level 3, you can hold really light weights or your band if you want a little bit more. So we are going to be doing this 3 sets, okay? So first set here, starting, 45 seconds, here we go. Breathing in, breathing out. So inhale, arms come just to about 90, extend them out, lift the legs here. If that's too much for the core and the low back, you're just gonna do those arms only here. You can keep the forehead all the way down and really try to bring each arm back at the same time. So think of precision and movement here. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders back. Exhale, up. Draw the abdominals in and squeeze the glutes as you lift those legs. And even as you extend the arms, you can squeeze the glutes a little bit here. Breathe in, exhale, reach. We got 5 seconds left here. Reach it out, squeeze. 4, reach it out. 3, reach it. 1 more, breathe in. Exhale, hold it here. All right, relax. Come up. Come into a quick shell stretch here before we move it up into a seated position. So rocking it back and forth. Coming into seated position. You're gonna use, if you have a band, you can use this, but it really doesn't matter. It's just something that you can bring your legs over and under, or even a weight you can also place down there. But if you don't have one handy, that's okay. So you're gonna either come to elbows or up on the arms here, or you may wanna come all the way down. So depending on the low back. But basically you're gonna lower the legs, bring them up over that band or weight, and then lower, and then back up. Or you're gonna come up and do this, and you might be able to go a little bit lower, but just really be careful of the low back here. So you might even want to just do one leg at a time too. You can try that out. All right, 45 seconds. We've already hopefully started or just starting now. Now it's harder to keep the legs straight, especially on the hips. Breathe in, breathe out. Bring it up, bring it down. Squeeze it here. Squeeze. Keep going, keep squeezing here. Woo! Be feeling that burn through those low abs, regardless if you're down or if you're all the way up. You just also want to keep the head down if you're lying down on your back. Really think of keeping that low back pressing down into the floor. We only have 5 more seconds left. 4, 3, 2. All right, hug those knees in. Give them a rock side to side. And we're gonna flip back onto the low or onto the front for low back here. So right onto the stomach. If you're using your band, make sure you grab it. Going right into it here. So breathing in, exhale, reach those arms and legs, squeeze the glutes, reach it up. Keep reaching, keep squeezing here. You can add that resistance here if you want a little bit more. Breathe in, exhale, reach. And if it's too much with arms and legs, remember you can just do the arms only and keep the forehead down. You can even go one at a time if you want to try that way as well. If your low back is feeling tight. We got 5 seconds. Keep reaching. Keep squeezing here. Almost there. And relax here. Okay, come to those knees, sink it back into that really quick shell stretch, and then getting into the low abs. Okay, so back to the low abs. Using your prop, or if you have just anything in your room where you can just make sure you bring those legs over. So 45 seconds, starting now, breathing in, breathing out. You can try one at a time, see how that feels. Go a little lower onto the elbows. You can play around with that one. Also getting into obliques as well. You can try to keep those legs straight, or you can even come down to the floor and bend the knees, especially if you're feeling tension in the neck. This is a good option. And just watch again that the legs don't go too low to the floor. So really listening to the body, breathing here. Deep breath in and deep exhale. I just realized I'm super close to the door here and I didn't lock it. Keep going, squeeze. We're almost there. What do we have left? Oh, we're done. Hug the knees in. Give yourself a hug here. And now roll yourself over. And then come onto the stomach. I'm locking it now just because I said that. I'm gonna jinx myself here. Okay, so back onto the stomach. Last round of this here. So here we go. We're actually gonna do 30 seconds. Just lost my timer. So starting now, breathe in, exhale, reach it up. Reach, add that resistance if you want a little bit more. Pull those arms, reach it out, squeeze those glutes. And if you're using the band, really focus here on pulling equally from right and left side, or even a little bit more if you know which your weaker side is. Breathing in here, breathing out. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Reach it back, lift. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, come all the way down. Really quick shell, sink it in. Last low abs. 30 seconds only this last round here. If I have stuff from my shoes all over my face, it's okay. Can't see myself anyway. So here we go. Lower, back up, lower, back up. Or you're coming up a little bit higher. You can try to bend the knees, but you really want to try to feel this in the low abs. Hips will also take over as well. Just make sure low back doesn't. So if it starts to, then you might need to change that position here. You can bring it down to the floor. Breathe in, breathe out. 15 seconds left to go. Keep squeezing. Keep breathing here. We're almost there. So close. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, hug those knees in and give yourself a huge hug. We have one last exercise I want to end with. We're going to end with a 1 minute of a boat pose. So again, maybe modified here. So for your boat, we're going to be leaning back into this here. You can try lifting one leg up and maybe switching. All right, or you're going to try to balance. You can even bend the knees. And you're going to lower down, more advanced. Hold your light weights if you have them. Slightly up, 1 minute. Here we go. Just make sure you're feeling the shake through the core here. You can keep those legs straight for more advanced. Bring yourself up. Feel that balance. Or you can try one leg at a time. Really feel the core engage here though. Or both feet are down. Modification or even holding on to those legs. You'll feel that those abdominals working here, belly shaking. Breathe, you're halfway there already. Look slightly up. Keep rounding through the low back here. Extend those legs if you want more of a challenge. We're so close, 20 seconds. Keep holding. Keep squeezing. Lost my clock here. Come on, there we are. We got 10 seconds now. Hold. Hold, hold, hold. Squeeze. We're almost there. 5. Reach it up. 4. Lower it down. 3, 2, and all the way up. Amazing, everyone. Okay, stretch those legs out in front. From here, we're gonna walk it out. So flex those feet and just allow yourself to just surrender to the floor. Release tension here. Feel the stretch through the groin, possibly through the upper back or neck. Take one breath in. Good, and then exhale, slowly roll it up. Relaxing here, shaking out those arms. Slowly coming to the knees. Sinking it back into our shell stretch, so reaching both arms to the right here. Feeling the stretch to the left side of the back. Take a breath in. And breathe out. Bring the hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, round the spine here. And flatten. And if you would like, you can bring yourself into a little bit of a downward dog, pedaling the feet. If not here, you're just gonna keep yourself in your cat back and flattening. So that's the other option here. Breathing in and breathing out. And then slowly sink back onto the hips here. Reach both hands to the left side of the body. Feel the stretch through the right side. Take a deep breath in here. Good, and slowly come back. You're gonna come up to the knees here, so you may wanna roll up your mat a little bit, or you can come to standing for this one as well. So you're gonna tuck the hips under. We're gonna reach both arms up, and if your left hip is forward, you're gonna grab a hold of your left arm and just do a little gentle pull to the right side of the body. If that's too much to go on the knee, you're gonna step back with the left leg, left arm is up, and just a really small stretch. Take a breath in here, and then exhale, release it. Switch sides, so either kneeling or standing. If you're kneeling here, reaching that right arm up, and just doing a really, so I say a small stretch to the side, but it will feel really good here, especially if you're tight through the back. Or you're standing here, really think of pressing those hip bones forward and then just gently bending to the side. So just make sure you're not pulling on that arm too much. Good, come all the way back to center. And relax here. And we'll bring ourselves back down to a seated position here as we just roll out the shoulders, roll out the hips. Just do a very gentle spine twist, breathing in, lengthen, exhale, lengthen a bit more. Just really lifting up here. Good, one more time each side, breathing in and breathing out. And then reach both arms all the way up. And then exhale, press those palms all the way up to the ceiling. Try to sit up as tall as you can. And release. And then drop one ear to one shoulder. You can use your hand for a little extra resistance. Just make sure you're not pulling. And then just look back to center, take a breath in, and then exhale, opposite ear to opposite shoulder. Notice which side feels a little tighter here. And just take note of that. Sometimes it could be just our posture or repetitive things we do through the day. And then just one more shoulder shrug here. Take a breath in, reach both arms up, and then exhale. Ending your amazing day. I hope you guys have a great night, and thanks for working so hard with me tonight. We'll see you next week.